So think about it. You've been meditating, you've been journaling, you've been reading, you've been working out every day. How will it feel when you're gonna get into a relationship with this girl that you actually like once you've actually gained this sort of mental clarity and this physical confidence that you've always longed for? It will feel amazing. And this is essentially what self improvement does to you. It makes you gain this confidence and this mental clarity that you need in order to be able to focus on your work, whether it's physical or mental work that you're doing. Because any kind of work that you're doing, the biggest currency you could trade off for it is your attention. So without your attention, you cannot do any kind of work, right? And so self improvement, all these habits of like journaling and reading and meditating, and those are like the mental sides, and like working out and eating right and all those things. To some extent, they all help improve your focus because you're focusing on one aspect that you're trying to reach. You know, when you're working out and eating right and having like a very clean diet and everything, you're focusing on achieving the best possible version that your body could be in. You want to look amazing, you want to be muscular, you want to have this amazing physique, and you want to be healthy. And when you're journaling and when you're reading and meditating, you're basically doing the same. You're trying to literally have like a well-developed mind, which is also healthy. You know, you want to have good mental health. And so self-improvement really helps focus your attention on those things. And, you know, eventually at some point, once you focus on really putting in the work to improve your life, to achieve this personal growth that you really want, at some point you will end up finding this person, you know, who you can really connect with, this girl maybe, who you can really connect with, and you can see that she's a high quality woman. You can tell that she's a very important and like meaningful person to be around, right? And so the more time you spend around this woman, you realize that maybe you want to be in a relationship with her, and maybe you end up getting into a relationship with her because, you know, been working out, you've been journaling, reading, meditating, you've been doing all those things, and you've actually gained this level of attraction, since now you can actually focus your attention on what truly matters. For example, you know, think back on like all the shit experiences you've had with girls in the past, I don't know how many years, right? Back when you used to play video games all the time and scroll through social media and do everything and watch porn and all those things, your attention span was destroyed, and your like concepts and ideas about dating and actually being intimate with a girl were genuinely just horrible. You had no idea what it meant. You genuinely just looked at porn and all on social media and you saw like all these fake things, and you never really understood what it meant, right? So you had this perception and you went out in the world, you know, and you tried to find a girl who you truly liked and everything, and maybe you found some potentials, but you know you never really managed to do anything because first your attention span was shit, so you couldn't even basically focus on the conversation because you were so self-conscious, and two, you genuinely had fucked up ideas about the way that you should be treating this girl and the way that you should be spending time with her. And so this shit happens, and then at some point maybe this girl leaves you and she tries to go for another man, and then maybe because, you know, sadly the majority of men nowadays are the same. You know, they're literally all fucked up with all these bullshit things, right? And so she'll go to the next man and the next man, you know, and then she'll just have the same situation happen all over again, and she'll think to herself, oh, why can't I just find the good man, you know, who treats me right and who doesn't just use me for sex, right? And who isn't just always focused on all these other things? Well, it's because none of those men are on self-improvement. None of those men are actually trying to become more masculine people. You know, you don't necessarily have to just say, yeah, I'm on self-improvement to actually improve your life, right? This is like just a concept that's really helpful, you know, the idea of self-improvement, but you don't have to be on self-improvement to be improving your life. Like, it's just a process, right? And so once maybe she doesn't have the luck, and maybe she keeps just jumping back and forth between all those people, right? And then maybe she has the luck to find this actual man who is high quality and who is important, who has actually been improving his life. Or maybe she doesn't. And she'll just keep drifting in the same cycle. And, you know, as you've been going through all of this, you've been actually having this experience, right, in which you've genuinely just been rejected, or you've gotten in all these shit relationships with girls, and you've just ended up to the realization that, man, I don't like it, bro. I'm not cut out for this. Like, oh my god. Or maybe you'd actually have a more negative perception. You'd be like, oh, fuck all girls, bro. Fuck them hoes, bro. All they do is cheat and all they do is complain and everything. You might have all these bad conceptions built up in your mind because of the times that you've fucked up in your life, because of your own problems. And also, partially because that girl also has some problems herself, which are all dictated most of the time, like 90% of the time, they're genuinely just problems that you inflict upon yourself. Sometimes, yeah, it's like generational stuff, right? Maybe she's been having some problems in her family, maybe she's finding some abuse, or maybe it's happening in your family. Maybe you're being, to some extent, abused by your family. You have all these problems, right? But sometimes, most of the time, this won't happen. Most of the time, it's genuinely just you inflicting pain upon yourself. It's just you making your life worse. For what? Doesn't make sense, does it? And so self-improvement, it really, by you journaling and meditating and reading and working out and doing all those things on a daily basis, you're improving your mind and your body. You're improving your mental health and your physical health. You're genuinely becoming this capable man. And this is what all women desire. They desire a man who's capable. They need a man in their life who can genuinely take care of them, who can genuinely provide. I mean, that's the point, right? That's the point of a relationship. Think back several thousand years ago. What was the point of getting in a relationship? Well, I mean, first it was to reproduce, and second it was to, have this partner who can support you. And for a woman, at that time, it was having a man who could genuinely take care of her through all these kind of problems, that arose in times of fucking cavemen and tribes and all those kinds of things, right? And so you need to become that capable man, because we as humans, although we all really like just saying this, that yeah, we've grown so much over the past while, but our brains haven't. It's all the same in here. We're still monkeys. We're still monkeys to some extent, right? And so the best thing that you could do to find and actually get to keep this girl that you genuinely care for and who is genuinely like this high quality important woman for you is for you to start developing yourself and growing yourself into this powerful person, into this genuinely capable man who can provide for her and who can protect her in all kinds of situations. Of course, the circumstances are different. You're not going to have a saber-toothed tiger attack, anytime soon. Or you're not going to have like a rival tribe genuinely just breaking in your garden and killing your dog. Like, that's not going to happen, right? And so but there are still all sorts of situations in which you will need to act, you need to be the man. And you can only do that by being on self-improvement. You can only do that by genuinely improving your life. I mean, it's one thing saying that you're on self-improvement, right? And I admit this, and it's another thing to actually do self-improvement. I mean, I'm very grateful for all the people out there who genuinely, they might not genuinely say that, yeah, they're on self-improvement. They're not watching all those self-improvement videos, but they're actually doing the work. Because there's plenty of people out there who are actually watching the videos. They're spending thousands and not thousands, like hundreds of hours, maybe tens of hours into watching all these videos and podcasts and everything. And at the end of the day, they're still the same. At the end of the day, they haven't made any kind of changes to their life. At the end of the day, they still go back to video games and to masturbation. And so you need to take action. If you want to ever get anywhere, then you need to take action towards becoming this capable man for yourself and for the people around you. That's your family, that's your friends, that's your lover, that's your woman. And that's how self-improvement really just changes up your relationships. So yeah, man. I hope you have a nice day, and I'll see you next time. Good luck.